You never know when a news job would be the start of a lifelong friendship. But that was the case with the Jala. It was a beautiful yacht. It crossed the Atlantic from Canada to Fenit on the southwest coast of Ireland. On board was skipper Don Fairweather, what a wonderful name for a yachtsman, and 3 university students. They answered his call for a crew. I got a phone call telling me that an unusual boat had arrived in Tralee Bay. So I was at Fenit by the time the boat cleared customs. I found the 4 sailors to be very friendly. I asked one of the crew how many meals they had each day on the 3-week voyage. 6 meals, one of them answered. That's a lot of food, I said. He clarified, 3 down and 3 up. Don Fairweather was a salesman for a shirt manufacturing company in Toronto. When he sold the production output of the shirt factory for a year, he had the rest of the year off. Don purchased the 40-foot yacht second-hand. After gaining some experience with his crew in offshore Atlantic waters, he gathered charts, stocked the boat, and headed for Ireland. The student crewmen had limited experience, but were well drilled before facing towards the rising sun. The student crew dispersed to tour Europe after arriving in Fenit. Don Fairweather accepted my invitation to be our house guest. Within a few days, he made arrangements to have his wife and 2 young daughters fly in to join him. It was a most pleasant summer. We showed them the beauties of Kerry coastline, and they invited us and some friends on local sailing trips. The following year, the Fairweathers returned and sailed around the south of Ireland. They spent the next 2 summers sailing in Europe, where they explored the great River Rhine. Jala got back to Ireland at the end of that summer to winter in Kylemore Quay in County Wexford. "40 years after I first met the Fairweathers, Don called to us with his new wife. He wanted to show our unusual house and his Irish friends. He stayed with us for a few days, and we had a great time reminiscing on past adventures and former glory.